The rain had been falling since dusk, a steady, patient rain that washed the streets of Brookhaven into mirrors of yellow light and shadow. Detective Lucas Hale liked nights like this. Rain made people careless. It made them rush, forget details, overlook the small things that mattered. He stood beneath the awning of a closed cafe, collar turned up, watching the apartment building across Main Street. Number 312. Third floor, lights on in the corner unit. That was where Eleanor Price lived, or rather, where she had lived. Eleanor Price was found dead at 7:42 p.m., sprawled on the polished hardwood floor of her living room. No signs of forced entry, no weapon left behind, no obvious struggle. The medical examiner would later estimate the time of death between 6:00 and 6:30 p.m. A clean window, a quiet building, a woman with no known enemies. Lucas had learned early in his career that those were the worst kinds of cases. He stepped inside the apartment, ducking under the crime scene tape. The smell of rain mixed with the sterile scent of cleaning products. Eleanor had been neat, too neat, everything in its place, as if she had been expecting company. Her eyes were open, staring at nothing. Cause of death? Lucas asked. Dr. Miriam Knox, the medical examiner, adjusted her glasses. Single blow to the back of the head, blunt force trauma, quick, efficient. Whoever did this knew exactly how hard to hit. Lucas glanced around the room. No weapon, none that I can see, Miriam replied. Could be something small, portable. Lucas nodded and stepped back, scanning the apartment again. A sofa, a coffee table, books neatly arranged on shelves, framed photographs on the wall. Eleanor smiling beside a man Lucas immediately recognized. Daniel Price, her husband. Daniel Price arrived at the station at 9:15 p.m., wearing a dark blue raincoat and an expression of perfectly rehearsed grief. Lucas watched him through the two-way mirror as he sat in the interview room, hands folded, posture straight. Daniel was a corporate lawyer, successful, articulate, controlled. The kind of man who chose his words carefully even when ordering coffee. Lucas entered the room and sat across from him. Mr. Price, Lucas said gently, I'm Detective Hale. I'm very sorry for your loss. Daniel swallowed. His eyes reddened, but no tears fell. Thank you, Eleanor was everything to me. Where were you between 6 and 7 this evening? Daniel didn't hesitate. At the Crescent Hotel, a charity fundraiser. Lucas raised an eyebrow. Alone? No, with over 200 people. Daniel leaned forward slightly. I gave a speech at 6:10. There are videos, photos, dozens of witnesses. Lucas studied him carefully. No fidgeting, no nervous glances, calm breathing. Anyone who can confirm you stayed until 7. Daniel nodded. I left at 7:05. Spoke to several donors on my way out. You can ask them. Lucas closed his notebook. We will, Daniel exhaled, relief visible. Detective, I would never hurt my wife. Lucas didn't respond. He never did. The alibi was airtight. Security footage from the Crescent Hotel showed Daniel arriving at 5:30 p.m. He was seen shaking hands, laughing, sipping wine. At 6:10, he took the stage. The timestamp matched the speech schedule exactly. Photos flooded social media. Daniel Price, smiling under chandeliers, glass raised in a toast. Witnesses confirmed it all, yet Lucas couldn't shake the feeling that something didn't add up. He returned to Eleanor's apartment the next morning. The rain had stopped, leaving the city damp and quiet. He walked slowly, deliberately, noticing details others might miss. The bookshelf, dustless, recently cleaned, the coffee table, a single coaster, still slightly damp, the kitchen, sink empty, no dishes. No signs of dinner preparation. She was expecting someone, Lucas murmured. Then he saw it, a faint scuff mark near the base of the bookshelf, barely visible, like something had been dragged. Lucas crouched, examining it closely. The mark led to the corner behind the sofa. He pulled the sofa aside. There, hidden from casual view, was a small digital timer, black, smudged with fingerprints. Lucas smiled grimly. "Found you," he whispered. The device was simple. A kitchen timer, modified with a spring-loaded striker. Enough force to deliver a fatal blow if positioned correctly. A delayed weapon. Lucas took it to the lab. "Ingenious," Miriam said later, examining the reconstructed mechanism. "Set the timer. Position the striker against the skull. When it goes off." She mimed the action. "Instant death. Time of activation." Lucas asked, "Based on residue and damage, I'd say around 6:20 p.m." Lucas nodded. Right in the middle of Daniel's speech, the perfect alibi, but perfection always had seams. Lucas dug into the Price's history. On paper, their marriage was flawless. High-profile events, smiling photographs, joint donations to charities. Behind closed doors, it was different. Financial records revealed Elinor had recently consulted a divorce attorney. She had also changed the beneficiary on her life insurance policy. From Daniel to herself, Lucas leaned back in his chair, staring at the ceiling. Motive. Now he needed proof. He paid another visit to Daniel, this time at his office. Glass walls, city view. Everything about the space screamed control. "Detective," Daniel said calmly, "any updates?" "We found something in Elinor's apartment." Lucas replied, "A timer." Daniel's expression didn't change. "A kitchen timer." Lucas continued, "Modified." Daniel tilted his head. "Are you suggesting someone used a timer to kill my wife?" "I'm suggesting," Lucas said, "that someone planned very carefully." Daniel sighed. "People do strange things. Maybe Elinor had enemies you don't know about." Lucas leaned forward. "Did you know Elinor was planning to leave you?" For the first time, Daniel blinked. "No," he said. "She never mentioned it. She changed her insurance beneficiary." Daniel smiled thinly. "Is that a crime?" Lucas stood. "Not yet." The breakthrough came from an unexpected place. "A janitor at the Crescent Hotel. I saw him leave." The man said nervously, "Around 6, not 7. "You're sure?" Lucas asked. "Yes, sir. He said he needed air." Went out the side entrance. Lucas checked the footage again. The side entrance camera had been disabled for maintenance. Convenient. Lucas reconstructed the timeline. Daniel leaves at 6:00, drives the 15 minutes to Elinor's apartment, sets the device, stages the room. Returns to the hotel by 6:40, plenty of time, almost perfect, almost. The final piece was the fingerprint. The timer had been wiped clean, except for one partial print on the underside. The lab enhanced it. It matched Daniel Price. Lucas returned to the station and prepared the arrest warrant. Daniel didn't resist. As Lucas placed the cuffs on him, Daniel chuckled softly. "You know," he said, "I thought it was flawless." Lucas met his gaze. "It was good, but nobody's perfect." Daniel sighed. "Elinor underestimated me. She thought she could walk away with half my life." "So you killed her?" Lucas said. "No." Daniel replied calmly. "I scheduled her death." Lucas led him away as rain began to fall again outside. Another mirror of light and shadow, another case closed. Later that night, Lucas stood once more under the cafe awning, watching the rain. He thought about the timer, the speech, the applause, the perfect alibi, and the tiny human mistakes that always ruined it. Lucas lit a cigarette, then crushed it out almost immediately. Perfection, he knew, was just another lie people told themselves, and lies, sooner or later, always left a trace.